Hola, buenos dias. From what day? I don't know. It's a beautiful day. I'm on a Camino high. Here walking in nature, silence, listening to the birds. It's probably one of my favorite things to do, and inspired some thoughts on today's insight from the Camino. And walking in nature, I know a lot of modern day pilgrims, because the Camino has so many resources, it's easier. Love that aspect. Pilgrims come out here for fun, and a lot of the time it is fun, very pleasurable. I know that some pilgrims come out to walk because they've lost a loved one, and whether they're carrying the ashes to sprinkle along the way, which I've met here on the Camino, or they had a divorce, a breakup, or about to. And I see a lot of people going through midlife crisis out here. So there's a lot of processing of emotions and releasing and forgiving. And that's the topic of today's insight from the Camino. Did you know that the ancient pilgrim walked from their home, wherever that was in Europe, all the way across to Santiago de Compostela and then to the Atlantic Ocean in Muxia? And many were seeking redemption. They were told they had to go on a Camino, and for many it was a death sentence. Not fun and la 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 in nature like me. They had so many challenges, and there were very many penitent pilgrims seeking to be redeemed, seeking forgiveness for their sins, and they would carry a worry rock with them. And they would they'd rub it with their thumb, and they put all their worries, all their penitence, all their asking for forgiveness into this stone. And Muxia is loaded with them. I picked up like 5 or 6 yesterday, and you could feel where somebody's thumb was. This one was a very poor, humbled pilgrim, and I chose to walk with this one right here because when I get to Finisterre, I'm going to find a nice pilgrim to give it to who's walking to Muxia, so they can put it at the cross there by the church, which is the actual end of the Camino. Not Santiago, not Finisterre, Muxia. I spent quite a bit of time yesterday exploring the true history, and it may be shocking to many pilgrims. So I want to honor this poor, humbled pilgrim today in my walk by carrying this worry stone, of which I really don't have very many worries at all. I feel great. But I want to pass on this tradition to another pilgrim. And then when they get to the cross, they'll leave it there and have their moment, whatever emotions are coming up. And if they are asking for forgiveness or forgiving themselves, forgiving others, it'll be a really powerful moment. I am not a penitent pilgrim. I don't seek redemption or forgiveness. Nope. I'll tell you what though, I am not part of any organized religion or church. I'm a spiritual, infinite being of light. And I'm going to infuse this worry stone, which I will give to a pilgrim in Finisterre. It's going to Muxia. I'm going to infuse it with the energies that I bring to the Camino. Love, compassion, peace, and harmony. That feels far more in alignment to who we truly are. One of my favorite sayings is from Ram Dass, and it's, "We are all just walking each other home," accompanied by a great meme. I think it was Lord Buddha, Lord Krishna, and Yeshua, Jesus, arm in arm, walking each other home. We are infinite beings of light. We never cease to exist. We go on and on and on. Now, I respect everyone's free will and their own sacred journey. And if people want to be a part of organized religion, good for them. If they want to believe that they need to get forgiven and redemption, to each their own. I know with every molecule in my being, from a non-duality standpoint, there's nothing to forgive. There's nothing to redeem. And that is a far more accurate, peaceful, loving, harmonious way to be. Sometimes when I'm out here walking the Camino, I like to imagine what it would be like to walk with Yeshua, Jesus. Oh, the amazing conversations we would have. What an excellent walking partner. Jesus was all about love, and I like to bring that theme, that essence, and it always has been an underlying theme, the main theme of every pilgrimage that I've ever walked. It's always coming back to self-love. My Camino.